Okay, in this video, we're going to do the biggest unboxing I've ever done before. I just picked up a brand new LG Cinema 3D Smart TV, and the model number is 47LM7600. Now this is a passive 3D screen, or a passive 3D television set, and there's only 3 manufacturers who do passive 3D TV. That's LG, Vizio, and Toshiba. Everybody else does the active shutter glasses. Passive 3D is the same 3D you see in the movie theater. So if it's good enough for the movie theater, it's good enough for me. Now, I actually sought out this passive 3D television set, and it was either between this TV or a Vizio model. And I could have gotten the Vizio at Walmart, or I got this one at Best Buy. And Best Buy was giving a good deal. Basically, I got this, I got a free Blu-ray player, an LG Blu-ray player, and I got 6 free glasses. Now these glasses are not active shutter. Again, it's all passive 3D. And you can get these glasses at your movie theater. The movie theater glasses will work on this television set. However, I couldn't pass up the deal to get a free Blu-ray player and 6 free 3D glasses. But that's not all. Not only did I get 6 individual free 3D glasses, there's actually 6 pairs in this television set as well. So I get 12 pairs of glasses. And the glasses retail for, I think, about $12.99, somewhere around there. So for $1,000, I got a 47-inch, 240 hertz LED plus LG Cinema 3D Smart TV. And of course the free Blu-ray player. I got it all for $1,000, and on top of that, it's same as cash for 36 months. So as long as I pay this off within 3 years, I don't have to pay any interest on it. So the deal was too good to pass up, so I bit the bullet, broke out my Best Buy credit card, and bought this television set. Now, one of the selling points for me was that it's 240 hertz. Again, it has an LED screen, and it has what they call a magic remote. And that's sort of like a Wiimote. So it's a remote control that has motion control, and you point on things on the screen. It also is a smart TV, so you get some apps on there. What's advertised on the front here is Hulu Plus, Twitter, YouTube, Netflix, and Facebook. And also what's advertised on the television set itself, it says 2D to 3D conversion. So you can actually convert 2D content to 3D. Now obviously when it's converted on the fly like that, you're not going to get the same quality you would get from a native 3D program, but it's still a nice addition. So we're going to attempt to open this up. Like I said, it's the biggest unboxing I have ever done. So we're going to attempt to unbox this and attempt to get it all in frame. So let's first start off by cutting these plastic straps here. Now I'm going to cut the top of the box open here and try and slide the television set out from the top. So bear with me because this is going to be very unwieldy here, very large box. But as you can see here, LG 3D glasses. And again, each one of these has 2 in them. So there are 3 boxes giving me 6 plus the additional 6, so I have 12. And let's see, what else do we have here? I'm pulling styrofoam out of the top of the box here. And I've got a couple of things in here. I think one is the stand. Let's get that pulled out here. Now I'm doing this upside down, so hopefully I can get this done correctly. Yeah, that definitely looks like the stand here. So it's a black, shiny plastic stand on this television set here. Also on the top, on that styrofoam, were these two bags here. If I can get them apart, look at what's on the inside. The first one here appears to be the remote control, or as they call it, the magic remote. And it comes with a plastic band there. There's the remote, and we'll get into this a little bit more in depth. You also get some mounting screws, so those screws probably attach the screen to the base, and you get some cords here. Looks like some composite and component cords. Take a quick tour of the remote, or at least a quick look at it, and when I'm in a less awkward position I will actually show it to you, but that's what the remote looks like. It's made to fit well in your hand. So it's pretty interesting. And again, it does come with the 2 AA batteries included. And of course you do need the documentation, so here's the documentation right here. And let's see what else we have here. Okay, looks like we have more of the base, and this is pretty large here. So let's see if I can unwrap this. Okay. There's more of the base there, and as you can see it has a silver tone, or a metallic tone down here, and up here it's the black plastic. And it does look like it pivots here. So when we get all this put together, I'll give you the grand tour. Alright, there is the television itself, and it's in this protective styrofoam here. So why don't I, since this is pretty unwieldy as it is, why don't I put all this together, and then I will give you the grand tour of this television set. I tried to do this unboxing, but it's a little bit unwieldy, especially with the camera angle like this. So, let me put everything together, and through the magic of editing, I'll join you once I have this TV mounted. Okay, so this is the back of the television set, and the stand came in 2 pieces. One piece attached to the screen itself, and then that piece bolted down to the stand down here. Now this bottom piece actually has 2 areas for cable management. One on this side of the foot, and one on the other. As you can see here, you can route your cables through here or through here on this side. Now over on this side of the television set, you have all your inputs and outputs. You have a LAN, which is your Ethernet jack here. This television is equipped with Wi-Fi, so if you have wireless in your house, like I do, you can just use the Wi-Fi, but if not, you can plug your Ethernet cord in here. You have a VGA port here. Then you have your audio here, which it says RGB, HDMI, and PC. And that looks like a regular headphone jack right there. Then you have your composite and your component adapters that plug into these 2 ports respectively. The one on the right is component, the one on the left is composite. And these are all inputs. Then you have your coaxial cable here, and then on the far right hand side you have your only out, which is an optical out. I'm going to try a couple of different configurations where I actually use the HDMI to a receiver and then also the optical out to a receiver and see which works the best. Now over here you have 4 HDMI inputs and you actually have 3 USB inputs. The first of which is hard drive in, the second one is USB hub, and the third one says USB apps. I'm going to have to explore that a little further to see what that means. It appears that all of them are USB 2.0. Now the back of the TV seems to be made out of a metal, and you have some venting in some different areas here, and you have your LG branding on the back here. The stand itself seems to be made out of a metal that has a plastic shell on it. Now right now I still have these rubberized plastic end pieces on here because I haven't moved the TV into its place yet, but once I do I will pull these off. Now I don't know if you can make it out here, but on this side of the TV you have your controls. So it looks like an up and a down, a plus and a minus, and then it looks like a check button there, an S button, a pointer button, and their power button is on the bottom. So let me turn this television set around and you actually get to see what it looks like from the front. So there you go, that's the front of the television set. Very glossy, but it's got a minimalistic bezel here. It actually looks like it's made out of a metal, and it's actually very nice looking. You have somewhat of a thicker bottom bezel down here with the LG branding in the center down there. And the energy guide on this, let me peel this off. The energy guide says the estimated yearly energy cost for this is $12. So here's the television's remote control, and it is very unique in shape here, as you can see. And it sort of has a triangle shape at the bottom here, so it really fits well in your hand. And it's a glossy plastic, and it looks like it has an IR sensor up top here. And on the bottom, there's a push button here, so let's push that, and that should release the battery compartment here. And let's stick the AA batteries in there. And close it up. There we go. So it has a little foot up here, so if you set it down, it'll actually sit on your tabletop. Now this remote works like a Wiimote, so you can actually have a pointer on the screen and move this remote around to select what you want. Now up top here you have a power button, you have a back and a home button, you have a directional button here, or a directional pad. In the center you have a scroll wheel, and then that scroll wheel actually clicks in, so that's another button. You have your volume control here, up and down. You have your channel up and down. You have a mute button in the center of that. You have a 3D button, and then you have a My Apps or Q menu button. And then you have your LG branding on the bottom. So it's really nice. And here's the directions here, Magic Remote User Information. And as I said here, you have a pointer on your screen, and it works like a Wiimote. But I will show you that in one of my future videos. So I looked for the best deal I could find, and this was it. $1,000 for a 47-inch, 240 hertz 3D television set that comes with a free Blu-ray player and 12 sets of passive 3D glasses. As far as I'm concerned, it doesn't get much better than that. So that pretty much does it for this video. If you have any questions or comments, please post them down below. If you like what you see, please subscribe. And as always, if you want to help out my channel, give me a thumbs up or favorite this video. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.